Welcome back to Melody Guitar Book 2. This book focuses on learning how to read and play melodies in standard music notation. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Melody Guitar Book 2 that you can read from and write in, plus you can feed a music teacher. So I'll leave a link for Melody Guitar 2 in the description. We're on pages 64 and 65. We have two new notes, low E and low F, the two lowest notes on the guitar. At the bottom of page 64, we have two new notes, low E and low F. These are the two lowest notes on the guitar. Let's look at the low F first. We can see that there are three ledger lines below the staff, and then the F is the bottom ledger line. This is on the 6th string, 1st fret, 1st finger. And then your low E, also three ledger lines below the staff, except this one hangs below that ledger line, and that is simply the 6th string as an open note. So let's take a look at the notes you've learned on the guitar up to this point, starting with the low E. On the 6th string, we have E, F, and G. That's open, 1, and 3. On the 5th string, we have A, B, and C. That's going to be open, 2, and 3. On the 4th string, we have D, E, F. That's going to be open, 2, and 3. On the 3rd string, we have G and A. That's open, and 2. 2nd string, we have B, C, D. That's open, 1, 3. And on the 1st string, we have E, F, G, and A. Open, 1, 3, and 5. Make sure you include the low E and low F in your warm-up when you play the C scale. So what you should be doing now is starting on the C, the low C that is below the staff, play up to the highest note you've learned to read so far, which is at A. Play back down. Then play past that C to the B and the A to your new notes. And then after you've played that low E, back up F, G, A, B, and on the C below the staff. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, play. On page 65, we have number 128. This is a duet. It's in 3/4 time, and it's marked moderato, quarter equals 96. So there's your 96. This one does have a little bit of a roadmap to follow. So notice as we get to the very last measure, there's a DS al fine. That DS takes you back to the sign. The sign is the 3rd measure of the 2nd system. And because it's al fine, we're looking for the fine bar, which is toward the end of the 3rd system. So that's where we stop. Let's take a look at guitar 1 first. We start off with a rest. Guitar 2 is actually playing on beat 1. And then we have an E and an A and a C. Now those are three notes from the A minor chord. So if you like, you could form your A minor chord and play those three notes without having to move a finger, or you could just collapse your 2nd finger on the E to the A. Either way, aside from that, it's just a whole bunch of quarter notes. So we have rest. And rest. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to those quarter note rests so you don't come in too early. In the third measure of the second system, we have our E to A again. And again, you can form an A minor chord or just collapse the second finger to play E to A. Third system, we have a rest. So that's rest. Now we have this big jump, A, C, E to the high A. Take advantage of that open E. While you're playing the open E, this note right here, you can already be moving to the 5th fret for the high A. And I use my third finger there. You can use your 4th finger if you like. And then we have some dotted quarter eighths. So that's going to be 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Last system, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're counting through those dotted half notes because guitar 2 has a different rhythm. You want to make sure you're both in sync. And then we have dotted quarters again, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then we have a fermata above this D, and guitar 2 has a fermata above their note as well. So hold that as long as you like. And then we have that DS al fine. So again, we're going to jump back to the sign and then keep playing until we have finished the fine bar. Guitar 2 has all the new low notes, and there's a whole lot of counting at the very beginning. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on your low A. Then to your new low E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, low F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then second system, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So make sure you're counting through these long notes, otherwise you and guitar 1 are going to get out of sync. We're at the sign now. This is our low A again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, E, F, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, E, 2, 3, 1, 2. And if both parts have counted correctly, you should be playing the A, C, E, A in octaves, because while guitar 2 is playing, guitar 1 is playing. Then we have some more long notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, dotted. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now on this B, just like guitar 1 in the same measure, we have a fermata, so hold that as long as you want. Whoever is leading this will just kind of cue for when it's time to go back to the sign. And then you jump back to the sign, third measure of the second system, and end at the fine bar. Your assignment is to practice both parts of the duet on page 65 and to include the low E and low F in your C scale when you warm up. As always, work on keeping a steady tempo by playing along with the video or play with the metronome so you can choose your own tempo. And don't forget to order your own copy of Melody Guitar Book 2. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own book that you can read from and write in, so I'll leave a link for Melody Guitar 2 in the description. Take your time with this, and then when you're ready, I'll see you on page 66 for another duet.